Spider-Man No Way Home, like many other films in the MCU, has a continuity error or two, and people are somewhat upset and confused as to why, and ultimately, it really doesn't matter. But let's talk about this major continuity error. Ooh. So if you watch the ending of Spider-Man Far From Home and you watch the opening of Spider-Man No Way Home, you're going to notice a major continuity error because the film picks up right where the last one left off, and it relates to MJ. She's wearing the necklace, but look at it. How? Previously to now, how can the necklace shift around? What happened? This has got to be a continuity error. This ruins the movie. This makes me not invested in the scene and the characters. Yes, some people have went that far. Look, guys, who cares? It's a continuity error. Okay, things get screwed up, right? Things get lost in the shuffle. Sometimes when they're doing reshoots, they forget to add one thing, like an earring, for example, or something. And oh my god, it's not even a big deal, but people try to make it out to be more than it is. Remember Infinity War, I think, with Doctor Strange and, well, really the Eye, and I think it was Endgame as well, and Ant-Man and Giant Man in Endgame? Did that ruin the entire film when everybody on the internet was pointing it out? No. It's a small little continuity error. It doesn't distract from the entire film. So what? MJ's necklace appears and reappears if you watch them back to back. Who cares? Let's just say, you know how they used to say a wizard did it? Just say a Kang did it. There you go. Small little continuity error. Well, that's what happens with Kang and fragmenting of the timelines and multiverse and manipulation and screw-ups. These little things. That's how you explain Spider-Man Homecoming now, see? Because nobody has yet, to my knowledge, addressed that giant error with the timing of things. Like, literally no one, because Homecoming cannot take place when they say it does in relation to the Avengers, because the timeline doesn't work. And they just never went back to it. Why? Who cares? It literally doesn't do anything. I know people like to get fixated on everything in the MCU has to be perfect, because it does. But common little mistakes like this can happen, and it's okay. It's okay, right? It's a little film mistake. It doesn't take away from the entire film. It doesn't ruin the film. Now, if there was a giant continuity error, like Spider-Man is wearing his red and black suit, and in the next frame, he's wearing a red and blue suit, and nobody caught it. You know, the good old, I think it's Halloween 4 or 5 with the mask. Or is it H2O? Where suddenly he's albino and has blonde hair for like 3 scenes that are intercut because they made the mask wrong. And they just didn't bother to reshoot it because they're like, it's going to cost too much, don't worry about it, nobody will notice. Oh, we notice. See, it's not like that, right? It's not that distracting. It's a little, it is what it is. Well, look, what I'm trying to tell you is, yeah, I get it, nitpick it, but who cares? It's little errors. It's not major. It doesn't distract you unless you actively know it or somebody points it out and they're like, see, film bad because of this one thing.